28th of October, Saturday, and here we are at the National Motorcycle Museum to come to see the motorcycle live show. You can see there's quite a number of motorcycles here already. We're a bit late, so we're going straight in to see Henry Cole do his little bit, and I'll take you a guided tour around the museum. Morning. Thank you. Okay. Cheers. As you can see, there's a bit of a queue. People running signatures. Henry Coles, Alan Millard, and crew are here doing a bit of a signing session. I'm not going to bother with the queue because it is quite long. You see, there's Henry greeting people. Oops, sorry. Looks, that's as close as I'm going to get. I'm not going to bother shake his hand, I would say, because I don't want to queue up. There's Alan Millard as well with his normal smiling disposition. And we'll have a look round elsewhere. Just have a quick look round. Here's a nice X75 Hurricane. A Trident for the American market, built at a time of the film Easy Rider. Very stylish, very expensive actually to get one of those now, an original. Lots of repros about, but I believe this is more than likely one of the originals. Yeah, nice. Coming into where the trade stands are, here's the BSA, the original Gold Star, and the modern one. Very nice looking machine. This is the classic silver and chrome version. Chrome seems better on the tank than some of the early models I've seen. So that looks like an issue they've resolved to a degree. The original did, the chrome on the tank looked like a sticker. It probably isn't still, but it is better now than it was. Here's the Royal Enfield. Very cheap, got quality products. I've got one myself, so I can fully recommend them. For the money, you can't knock them, to be honest. I've got an Interceptor, and it does everything I want it to. Got the handle of the bikes, but the Enfield Interceptor, though it's not the fastest in the world, it's adequate. It does the motorway, it's nimble, can't knock it. Let's have a look around, see what else we've got. Full range here, we've got the Hunter, we've got the Classic. I believe that's the Meteor over there. That's actually the Super Meteor. See central wheels. There's some wheels building. They're the people. Triumph here. Oh, Norton's here as well, but I'm not seeing Norton yet. Here's a Whitney Interceptor. Quite a rare beast. Bulletproof engine with handling. What more could you want?
So that sort of thing I adapt to the next one.
And for the Triumph stand, not many bikes to show really there, but I'm showcasing electric future. There's a Bonneville going back to the 1961 Tangerine, and her paintwork job doesn't really look like the old Bonneville. Far more bulky, obviously much more modern, whereas the old 61 Bonnie was quite a delicate little beast, to be honest. These look bulky to me, but there you go. This is what you get with a water-cooled engine compared to the air-cooled. On the Henry Cole show, and this is not Henry Cole. It's got somebody who looks very much like him, who follows in that. I know some people describe him as the fake Henry Cole, or Henry Cole stalker. He had me fooled once. I had a selfie with him. He does look like him though. See what else we've got. One of Alan Millard's special there. It's not actually. No, this is the bike they restored in the last Henry Cole show, bike motorcycle show. Looking very nice actually when you see it. The vapour blasting's excellent on the engine. It does look brand new. And we've got Alan Millard's massive V8. Is it V8? Actually, I think it's bigger than a V8. That is Viper. This is the one that they've taken the 2-up land speed record on. Again, feature on the show. Nice. If we fire it up later, it is loud. We'll see. It's 8 litre, it's a V10. That's what it is. Live fire up. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here for the live fire up. It's not until this afternoon. I've got an appointment this afternoon at the hospital, so I won't be hearing these. But this is the bikes that will be fired up, I believe. May be wrong, I'm not sure, but I think these are some of the bikes that's going to be fired up.
Yeah, it is. Right, I'll do that.
Morning. Is it right you've only just arrived this last 2 minutes?
Oh, no, I've been in there trying to flog a few books, but it's a bit tight. It's obviously it's all about Henry Cole, so I'm just done a finger on my hoop.
Right. Come here, shake me down. Don't you start, I know what you're doing. Get up.
You need to put some gaffer tape over those, mate. You know what I mean?
Where's Christine?
Have you seen that there?
Christine here, she does a great job organising. She's just been commenting about my nipples. And he won't leave it alone, so that's it, just time out.
Like off a rivets off a battleship.
Anybody got any duct tape? Shh. Right, how's life? Mr. Cole?
What?
How's life?
Hey, look, it's great. It's fantastic to see everyone again. Do you know what? We first started doing this, 3-4 years ago, James? I don't know. Something like that. So we should just come along, you know, and share a bit about motorcycling and then go away again. And then after that, he said, do you want to come back again? And then again. And then you must be bored of me by now, surely, man. Who was here last year? Everybody. Oh, you must have. What are you doing? I mean, you might have been better to do. Anyway, look. We've got lots of shows coming your way this year, I have to tell you. Millyard is building crazy things, and we'll talk a lot about that in a minute, I'm sure. And yeah, look, we've got Shed and Buried, we've got...
Hold on a minute.
Just promoting the shows.
There's 4 of you. There's 4 of you. I've never met him.
Oh, okay. Can I introduce him then?
Yes.
All right. Now then, a lot of you know that Sammy, right, is restoring now for a while. He will be back for some special entertainment, but it's allowed us, hasn't it, to get our hands on someone I've always wanted to get my hands on. Yeah. Now, does anyone watch Car SOS here? Now, sorry to mention car. Okay, let's just say SOS. Yeah. Well, look, I have to tell you, I've been trying to get this guy to get in our shows and be involved. And can I just introduce you to a very dear friend and the most wonderful person? That person is, not you guy, that person is Fosstown Ted.
Right, free entry to the museum today, which is nice. Bonus for being at the show. And quite a lot of people in here though. But let's have a look. Right, starting with the oldest bikes they've got. You see some interesting machines from back before the turn of the century. While we're at the show, and starting with the oldest bikes in the collection. You've got some nice three-wheelers and four-wheelers as such. I feel a little bit precarious sitting in front of these, to be honest, but there again you wouldn't be going very fast. Some interesting machines along here, some Rudges, Royal Enfields, brands I've not even heard of, Sheffield Minor, I see a nice Scott over there. Bit old for me, these bikes. More bikes I've owned have been more recent than these, but they're always interesting to see. Is that Coventry Eagle over there? I'm not quite sure, can't quite read it. I don't think it is, it's a Rex. Let's have a look. Got some Velocets, some nice Velocets here. Some rallies, more velos. Some beautiful bikes here, spring frame. More rallies. Sunbeams. I like the old Sunbeams. Not so much the later ones, the twins, which always looked a bit bulky for me, but the early Sunbeams were beautiful. Here's the Sunbeam twins, the S7 and S8. No, not really mine, but each their own. We quite like everything. A nice Series A Rapide. That is beautiful. And a Comet, an early Comet. The famous Black Shadow. A beautiful, I think it's I'm not sure, SS88, that's a 99. Douglas Dragonfly, Comet, and Series D Rapide, the Black Prince. First really proper attempt at an enclosed motorcycle for people wearing suits as such. Didn't really sell well. People weren't ready for them at the time. Moving on. Some small bikes here. Greaves and Greaves. An A10, is it? No, yes, it is an A10. Super Rocket. And that was a Dominator 88. not? Move on to the next hall. You've got WD bikes to this side. Rough Superior show model, Golden Dream. Now, this was really the same type of design as what the Honda Goldwing is. Beautiful machine. Unfortunately, only a show model. And we've got an Austin engine Brough. And a beautiful SS100 Brough Superior. The old AA bikes, older people among you will remember these. They're very older people, much older people than myself. Interesting Commando with a Triumph triple engine in it. Another beautiful Brough SS100, I believe, with an SS80 next to it. I'll just check on the size to make sure I'm right. Yeah, SS80, SS100. Trifuricum, much sought after, only a square full. My friend has got one of these, and it sounds very Japanese when you hear it run. It does not sound like a British motorcycle at all. That's not saying that's a bad thing, it's just that it's quite striking when you hear it. Some beautiful AJS's there. A lovely V-twin. And looking for a silver street, there's a silver street there. Beautiful motorcycle. An AJS 350 single. I had one of those, and mine was well, I had a couple actually, but one of them was a much later model than this. Mine was a 60s model.
I always modified mine.
Look, the aerial square foot over there is the same as what my friend's there has.
And everybody copied us and then they said,
Impressive looking motorcycle.
oh yeah,
More aerials. And a lovely little Colt. I've got one of these in my garage that I must get restored. Mine is completely original, untouched from new, but definitely needs a restoration, although I could use it as it is. We'll see what time we get. It's nice BSAs, old BSAs. Never had a great number of BSAs. I had a C11G and an A65. I would have liked to I've had more, but I just didn't have them. Let's see what we've got. Of course, the BSA is back with a new 650 model, Indian made model, a fair nod to the old BSA Gold Star. And you see at the back there there's a Gold Star at the back there, not typical though, it's with its raised handlebars, but this, you've got the Rocket Gold Star, which was an A10 with the Gold Star design. Oh, I forgot. I did have a Bantam as well. I forgot my Bantam. But I think everybody had a Bantam who's of my age who was into British bikes. Everybody had a Bantam. There is the new BSA. So I think it looks quite a nice bike. Some people are critical about the exhaust and the radiator, but to me it doesn't stand out a great deal. I think sometimes people are hypercritical. You're not going to get a bike that looks so naked as the old ones, because regulations and emission controls demands that bikes must be water cooled and meet emissions regulations. So you can't have it both ways. Some nice matchlesses over here, some matchless twins and a matchless single, racing single, but racing engine in with the magnesium cases, but in a Rhodes frame. It's quite unusual. Matchless G80, which is the 500 single, which was the same as the AJS model, other than a few minor differences. Obviously the tank badges and the magneto case on the AJS was tilted forward rather than back, but otherwise most of the parts are interchangeable. So it is busy today, so which is as expected on an open day. Let's see. Moving into all four, I believe this one is, and some nice Enfield's greetings. Bullet, of course. After Enfield ceased production, these were continued to be made in India. They was ideal as they was very robust and could be fixed in local blacksmiths and things, and they was ideal for the local people who to abuse them, but could get them repaired easily. A few nice Triumphs here. Of course, one of the most beautiful design bikes, Triumphs. I just like the lightness of the design, the engine castings compared to the Norton and BSA, and especially Enfield. They were much lighter made and more delicate. I wasn't keen on them in the past because of the delicate nature, but they are beautiful looking bikes. I did have a 1961 Bonneville, exactly the same as the one at the back there. Very collectible now. Some nice Nortons. I love the Nortons, beautiful motorcycles.
Something like that.
Nice cycle. Norton, Model 18. Friend's got a Model 18. Not quite as old as this one, though. Some interesting Triumphs. Les Williams specials here. We've got the Buccaneer, which was the Bonneville, and the Legend. I'm not sure the exact number of these. I think it was about 60 on made. They all had the owner's name on. The name plate. I'll see if I can get it on this. Who this was originally made for. It was all numbered. They're still available at a reasonable cost. Les Williams, of course, designer of the Slippy Sun Racer, improved them and made them look quite beautiful, to be honest, in my opinion. Move on, we've got some nice Nortons here. I love my Nortons, especially the Dove Grey. This is a 600. You've got the dummy 500, and that is, to me, is one of the most beautiful motorcycles made. Beautiful International there. Beautiful International. Absolutely sound gorgeous. They do tend to spit a bit of oil out with the open valve gear, but that's a small sacrifice for such a beautiful motorcycle. So,
Can I have one for 25 grand?
25, yeah.
Nice finish as well.
Dove Grey.
Beautiful colour.
Yeah. George Brown's Nero machines. Drag race. I've seen Super Nero at Santa Pod, and it is an impressive machine. An interesting great flash with a large tank there. And a nice lightning, black lightning, of course, and I can't quite see it from there, but I'm going to move around the camera and hopefully it might show the clock, which should have yellow numerals, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look back on the video later. Racing Series A repeat there. This all is not production motorcycles but competition bikes.
Oh, very similar. What, it was the guy just up to
a nice collection of beautiful racing Nortons. We've got a lot of Inters here, Internationals. Some of the later Nortons, John Player Specials. On there, Ron Aslan's, Dunlop's machine. TT machines, and we'll move around, and I think at the back of them we've got some Manxes. Just before we get there, this is a lovely special known as Copper Knob. Obviously the name reflects the plating. Now moving across, we're coming onto the Manxes. Nice late.
Right, I'm just thinking about
Manx there. Moving down. Nice soft car out. And a beautiful Inter. Actually, it's a Manx sound wrong on that. That's the end of this video. I apologise if I've made any factual errors regarding the bikes. My memory's not that good, and apologies for the wobbly camera work, but it's well worth visiting this museum. There is some incredible machines, and including this Greaves, which I had one exactly the same as this. Scottish, I believe, yeah, Greaves Scottish. Nice field bike, it was. Anyway, thank you for watching, bye.